Hello, Camille Riner here with a tutorial on how to make a petal fold, sometimes called lotus, sometimes called star book, sometimes called dragon book. It's a pretty simple book to make. I'm going to be using one of the PDFs from my Etsy shop. It's one of my artist books called Star March, but you could use any piece of paper that's easy to fold and put your own designs on. The measurements for the book pages are 3 inches by 3 inches, and the covers are 2 inches by 2 inches. And then for the cover, you can use either board that you purchase commercially or just use something like the back of a sketchbook. And this is 1.5 by 1.5 inches. So to begin, you're going to need glue. Use glue stick or PVA, craft glue, something to cut, and I like to use a teflon folder just to help to press down the folds. You could also use a bone folder. So to begin, let's cut out our book. So we should have 5 pages for the book and then the 2 pages for the covers. And let's continue by covering the boards with our covers. So we've got our 2 boards. We're going to put glue on the back of those. You can use, like I said, glue stick. I like to use PVA. You want to get a nice thin coat. And then center it onto your cover. To do our turn-ins, to fold the cover over the board, we're going to cut off the corners. We want to make sure that when we cut them off, we don't get too close to the corner of the board so that it folds nicely. And then we're going to glue those flaps. I like to put the glue on the cardboard as well as the flap. Make sure you don't have too much. And do the other side. So now we're ready to fold our pages. We're going to fold the 3 pages with designs on them first. Very easy folding. Start with the first one. We're going to have the design facing up and we're going to fold it in half, both directions. Then we're going to make sure that our design is facing upright and we're going to flip it and fold it diagonally through the design. Now in order to get this whole thing to compress down, we simply open it up and poke our finger into the center back towards you. And it will. Let's see that again. Half, half. Make sure your image is facing up. diagonal, open, and punch in the center. For the two alternating pages, the gold pages, we're going to actually start the fold from the back side. So this is the right side, and we're going to start the fold from the back side. I'm going to do the same folding pattern, half, flip it over. Don't have to worry about a design on that side. Open it up, poke it in the back. So now we're ready to put our book together, and I like to arrange all of my pages so they're right side up and put them in order. So there's one of my illustrations. Here's the other illustration, and here are the other pages. We can line it all up. We're going to start out with the last page first, the opening going towards this direction. We're going to add a little glue to the top, and then we're going to place this one with the opening going the opposite direction directly on top. And then we want to continue, glue on the top. Make sure the opening goes the opposite direction. Here's where the opening is here. We want this one to go the opposite direction. And then finish out the book, the last two pages, by continuing in that alternating pages, openings. This one's now we're ready to put the book into the cover. We're going to apply a little glue to the cover. We're going to set our book right into the cover. Center it. Put glue on the top part. Last cover, press down, and voila. Some of the pages might just be a little sticky when you first open it after you've glued it. Just be real careful there. Sticky one there, and one more here. There. Oops. A little bit sticky right there. Voila! Thank you for watching.